All right, off we go to say some nice things about Doyle. Mr. Phil Hellmuth has won his 17th World Series of Poker bracelet. Clap, clap, clap. Happy for Phil. I know this stuff means a lot to him.
We're doing the Doyle Brunson celebration of life.
Who killed it? I think I'm going Todd Brunson and Gabe Kaplan. They crushed it. They were so good.
Limping is pimping, but limping is hard. I'm not falling for it. Oh, almost did it. Nope, not gonna do it.
I've been going up now, see the top going down. If you didn't know now, know you know now. That's cause he could go on top, you not really top. You keep saying top, well I guess you let the top down. I've been going up now, see the top going down. If you didn't know now, know you know now. That's cause he could go on top.
Well, top of the morning to you. It is 10:42 in the a.m. We gotta leave here around 11:15, get to the Horseshoe Jubilee Theater, put on something somewhat nice. We're gonna go with a little blazer, put on some fun shoes. I don't have a speech written. I didn't want to write a speech. I just kind of have some notes on a few things I want to touch on and keep it brief. There's going to be a few speakers, video tributes. Hopefully there's a lot of people there. Yeah, so I don't have time to like unwind here and before we play poker. So main focus right now is just getting ready to go. That's it. Let's go. All right, so we got the shoes. I don't know if you've seen these ones, but we're going all black with the blazer. But then we're going just a little bit of flavor on the bottom, huh? Look at that. A little sparkly, sparkly. Hey, these are fun. These are red bottom Louboutins. Had these for a long time. And we'll throw those on with the blazer. I had this black blazer that I had at the party last year, and I don't know where the hell it went, so I ordered one online. It's a little looser than I'd like. A little, like I got a medium, figured that was it, but it's a little, yeah, it's fine. It'll work. All right, what else is going on? Well, we'll talk about it more in the drive-in video because, like I said, don't want to dilly-dally. Let's go. All right, off we go to say some nice things about Doyle to get, I think it's going to be great. I hope a lot of people show up. One person I know is showing up who probably didn't get a lot of sleep because he was busy last night till about 5 a.m. apparently. Got the news this morning, got a text from a man just now making sure that he's on his way. But Mr. Phil Hellmuth has won his 17th World Series of Poker bracelet, smashing his competitors. Nobody else has got more than 10, way ahead. I can do this because I'm in a Tesla. Clap, clap, clap. Happy for Phil. I know this stuff means a lot to him. He puts a lot of time and energy and focus, and as you get older, it's a little more difficult. Fatigue becomes a thing. So the fact, he's a class act, and the fact that he's got a very good excuse to not show up today and, speak for a few minutes. But, I just was chatting with him and he said, yep, no, absolutely important. I think too, like a lot of you guys or a lot of people have a real misconception about my relationship with Phil. We've been buddies for a very long time. We needle each other. We shoot the shit at the table. We jab at each other. That's what warriors do. But in the end, we're buddies and we always are going to be. So I couldn't be happier to have him as one of the speakers alongside myself and some of the people that were very close to him. So should be a nice day to remember a man who really genuinely did make a lot of this possible, most specifically sort of changing the narrative on what it means to be a professional poker player. I said this in my Hall of Fame speech, but one of my goals, when I was entered was to make my parents like proud of me being a professional poker player, because it wasn't something to be proud of when I was a kid, but I think Doyle sort of paved the way for that, and we'll talk about Doyle in a little bit. I imagine Phil's going to sleep right after. He's going to probably do the thing and crash. After that, talk a little poker. We got the PLO, the 10K PLO 8, which is a good tournament. I don't know what we're going to do. We haven't had breakfast, like I said. I might probably just go with some Catalina Crunch and a banana in the room. I'll get Patty to bring me some yummy lunch, maybe. Maybe nap. I don't know. I didn't sleep well last night either. The coffee got me. I had the third coffee late, and it really gets me. It's like, yeah, I don't sleep nearly as well, but that's all right. We'll keep on trucking. There's also tomorrow night the infamous GG poker party, which often ends up, has in the last couple of years, ends up me being rather intoxicated, which can make for a very fun and embarrassing vlog. This year, don't think there will be any drinking. There's also that night, there's a 5K online event that, we'll play, so we'll be at the party going, beep, 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 beep. All right, we got a long day ahead, a lot going on. Let's get to it. All right, people starting to file in. Well, I'm early as always. We got the front row crew. We got Mr. Brian Balsbaugh looking dapper. There's people in the comments. There's women in the comments asking, who's that guy? and I just reply, he's married with kids.
Happily
Sorry.
married man.
Yeah. So what's happening today?
We're doing the Doyle Brunson celebration of life. You know, Doyle's a great friend. I was his longtime agent and buddy. And I thought, what better way to celebrate Doyle's life, get the whole poker community together here. And, you know, we've got an unbelievable group of videos. We've got speakers, including yourself. Fired up to do this. Can't wait to see what happens.
All right, should be fun. Up there, we're playing videos already. There's going to be a nice crowd. We got decks of cards, too. Get this. These decks in here have Doyleisms in them, and there's they're full of 10s and deuces. Right?
26 10s, 26 deuces.
Yeah, nice. All right, people coming. This looks good. All right. Look who woke up from a nap. Number 17.
Guy, dude, put the camera on you. You're all dressed up.
No, but you
got the same
you didn't bring a
fucking shit I wear
suit.
every day.
Oh, well, you listen. You have an excuse. You have an excuse not to show up. And I was saying on the vlog, I said it's a class act that you even showed up because you played till 6 in the morning on no sleep. I want to take credit for this, Bracelet, because I told you to get sleep. You did, and what happened? All right.
Yeah.
So I'm at 6.5. Then you're at 16.5. Let's go with that. Nice job, buddy. All right, front row seats. I know, good line. Front row seats. Me
Did
and
you see
Philly.
that line? There's a line. It wraps all the way around the casino, waiting to get in.
Lots of people. Let's see what the Breakfast of Champions is after a big win.
Well,
what do we got here?
I mean, I'm only getting half of this croissant. But
So what's the plan for
dude,
today?
I haven't slept. So
I know. So you're gonna sleep all day and ready to
I would be sleeping right now, except I had to be here for Doyle.
Yeah.
But this will be over. I'll be back in my room by 1:30, go to bed. And you pointed out there's a tournament. Probably the last reg is 7:40,
You
right?
can lay in bed online and win another bracelet. Why not?
No,
easy.
but I mean, I'll probably skip that. I just need rest because this tournament, Omaha 8 or better pot limit, has so much skill.
It does. Agreed.
But we still need to hit a card here or there.
I mean, it helps. It looks like we're
still
about.
need the ace deuce to hold up, you know.
Yep. Looks like we're about to start. Big crowd. It's going to fill the place as it should. You know what you're going to say yet, Phil?
Yeah.
Okay. We won't spoil it for the vlog.
And it's my pleasure and honor to welcome you here today.
How do you want to be remembered? I would like to be remembered as a poker player for my legacy, because I played for so long at the top levels. I don't think anybody will ever do that again. The competition is a lot tougher now than it was then, but I still managed to win. But I think that's what I would like to be remembered for.
We had a bet in 1981. We looked at the roster who was playing in the World Series of Poker, and there was about 25 guys from Texas and about 15 Jewish guys. And I said, Doyle, you put up $100 for every Texan, and I'll put up $100 for every Jew. If a Texan wins, you get the money. If a Jew wins, I get the money. So you got it. Got down to the final two players were Stu Unger and Perry Green. Both were Jewish. Doyle came over, he paid me off, and he said, Gabe, you Jews won't even give a man a sweat. And then I met Doyle. And Doyle had just come out with Super Systems. And he said, Gabe, seen you on TV, I want you to have my book. And he wrote a nice inscription in the book. May all your hands be winners, may the flop be with you, something like that. And he said, this book I'm selling for $100, but I want you to have it for free as my gift to you, as my opening gesture of friendship. I said, thank you very much. It was a great gesture. That free $100 book in the last 40 years has cost me $35 million.
I know what it's like to be bluffed by a legend. Mr. Phil, help you. Oh boy. Anyway, so the term legend, right? That's thrown around, as far as I'm concerned, rather loosely. You know, there are a lot of legends in the world of poker. There's only one, like the legend, and that's Doyle Brunson. And for someone like Doyle to be able to do it, decade after decade, and continue to be like not just playing in the biggest games, but still winning is something that I think we can all admire and aspire to do. And when you think of Poker Hall of Fame, I think one of the key aspects of that, that Doyle always stuck to, and I think Dewey mentioned this, was just standing the test of time. And if he's the barometer, then nobody ever will, because it's just remarkable. I mean, for me personally, I look at the poker world that we have now, and I think back to like when I was a teenager starting to play poker and wanting to make my parents proud of what I do. And Doyle made that possible. Doyle came from a different world. Most poker players back then came from seedy backgrounds or were uneducated, as Doyle said. And Doyle was highly educated. And we think about what's available today to learn how to play poker: solvers, data. This man was the solver. Like, he took a pen and paper and dealt out hands and figured out like ace tens is a favorite over ace king manually. I wonder sometimes, like, the new generation or the younger kids, like, if they truly, really can sort of appreciate how awesome and how important Doyle was to the growth of the game. I mean, he wrote the book, Super System, which is like the poker Bible, if you will. And, Phil mentioned, him playing at 89. I played with him last year. And we played an high stakes poker show. And I've been bluffed by Doyle as well. But I remember thinking to myself, he's getting better. He's getting better. Like, I thought of the Doyle from 8-10 years ago, and I was he was playing some pots, and, and he was doing things that I'd never seen before. Like, he had new tricks up his sleeve, and I've always, admired the fact that, he's had many sidekicks throughout his life. It was Chip and Doyle, and, he traveled the Texas road games back when he first started, and then, it progressed to even the younger generation. And I think I'm not going to steal his quote, but the beautiful one about, we don't get old because we stop playing, we get old. Or, you know what I mean. Anyway, you know the quote. But I just, for me, my favorite stories are the ones with Phil Ivey, right? Because you think of where Doyle came from, the Texas road gambler, and then you see this young kid from, the streets of Atlantic City, and they're sitting at the same table, and they're going at each other like just killers. And I think there was some just deep admiration and respect that Doyle had for the younger generation. He was never one to sort of look down on them. He always had that respect, and I think that's what contributed to his longevity and his ability to adapt to whatever poker brought to you. And it's been said many times, I don't think we'll ever see another legend like Doyle Brunson. And I'll miss, playing with him in Bobby's room and the moaning about how he's never won a sports bet in his entire life, But I'm also going to miss that big smile.
A lot of people here. My dad would be really happy to see you all. And you'll have to bear with me. I wasn't asked to speak till last night. Brian did a great job here. I got to thank him especially. Yeah, that's true. So the first thing I thought is I would thank all of you, so thank you all. And then I thought I would say something nice about all the speakers who spoke. But then I started thinking about Daniel busting me the last 2 tournaments that I played in. Literally. Do you know what just happened? And you just no compassion. It's okay, kid poker. I don't know why you still call yourself that. You're like almost as old as my dad was. And Phil Hellmuth, he just couldn't stand that my dad was going to have this big event just for him. I'm not going to say he's an egomaniac, but he had to go win a bracelet 3 hours before the event.
He's getting it worse, I like it.
That's about all I had to say. But once again, thanks to Brian for doing all this. Thanks for all of you for coming. He would have been tickled pink to see this turnout, how nice everything was, how great everyone spoke, especially Dewey. And thank you once again.
There's also the adrenaline rush you get when that last card is turned over. That slight hesitation while your brain takes in all the information, and the thrill of victory if the pot is pushed your way. But I chose the professional poker for another reason. I play poker because of the freedom. I'm my own boss, set my own hours, choose my own friends, and select my own adversaries. I feel as free as a fluffy white cloud floating in a bright blue sky. That's the most beautiful part of being a gambler, the freedom and the memories.
All right, we just finished up. We wrapped up. D-Dub over here. We got E-Dog over here. Put him in my speech by accident. I didn't even mean to, but I would say, I don't know if I like it. I'm going to say who killed it. I think I'm going Todd Brunson and Gabe Kaplan. They crushed it. They were so good. Gabe, yeah, there was such great stories and all that. You guys will get a chance to see this in full, I think. I'm not sure when, but they're going to put a package thing together. But it was well worth it. They were streaming it now. No, but they'll put something together, and you guys will love it. It's a great way to celebrate the legend. All right, so it was really a great event. It went off without a hitch. Great job, Brian Balsbaugh. Good job to the MVPs, Todd Brunson and, of course, Gabe Kaplan. They really rocked it. It was so great. Just hearing Doyle, the words of wisdom, from the soon-to-be-released documentary that will come out about him. So, yeah, it was great. I'm really happy with how it went. I'm happy for Brian, too, because I know he wanted to make sure that it went well, and it did. We're in the room now. I just had myself a sandwich, a little Eve's salami I made myself. I made Eve's salami. It's like a brand of vegan salami, which is real good. I was chatting with E-Dog. He came to Chatty's chip leader in the Big Bet Mix. Go E-Dog. We used to call E-Dog the American Dream back in the day. It was the American Dream. So the American Dream's still alive. Now he's got kids, the whole deal, but he's back to grinding. So go E-Dog, go. As for yours truly, it is 10 minutes to start time at 2 p.m. of the PLO 8. And I think, I even asked him, I think the right play for me is because I got up early, the whole deal, I'm going to take a nap because it's a long night. We're playing 10 levels, so it goes till 1 a.m. So I don't want to feel tired. So, and then listen, the first level, what do we got? 300 bigs? Yeah, there's no rush. No rush. We're going to take at least an hour. Zone out, sleep over here. Still feeling it. 4 o'clock. The downside for me, as I said, this is why we only use it on special occasions, late night coffee or 7 o'clock coffee, is because it does mess up my sleep, and it did. So now I feel groggy, but next step will be, when I'm ready, is to try another coffee. You just go down that, well, not a rabbit hole. You go down that, you go down that path, and sometimes it's, what is that, like that old saying, hair of the dog, when you're hungover, you just keep on drinking. When you're tired, just keep on coffeeing. I don't know. Yeah, I'm in a rush. I'm not gonna go in there and not be ready. So whatever time we go, we go. 4:37 in the PM. We ready. Let's go. PLO 8 or better 10K. We've been on a roll with these 10Ks. We got a 17th and a 5th. These are the ones I really like. So let's get there and spin it up. Making his Ollie-like return. We got James Oaks at my table. We got Jake Schwartz having a great summer. Over here, we got the Wolverine impersonator. I don't know that this is allowed. Are you allowed to wear tank tops? Is that a thing? Huh? I won't out you. I mean, we're just gonna out you to the vlog, but it's fine. As long as you shower occasionally. Like at least once a week-ish. Ish. I got a pool. Yeah, you're good. You got a pool. He's got a pool. That's good. That's Scott Clemens. We got Calvin Anderson. We got Dylan Wiseman. Comfortable, having a massagey. Right? We got the PLO 8 experts. Who else we got? We got ODB, Squeeze a 3, Boom Beam, Mother... Beep, beep, beep. Nice run. Good job. Philip, the whole crew. Is that... Oh, look what it is. That's a Sammy Farr. The only tournament he shows up for is PLO 8. Huh? You better win then. If you're going to, talk the talk, you got to walk the walk.
I never win.
Oh, come on. You got this one. All right, end level 6. We played an hour and a little bit. We got 82.5 up from 60. Playing good. Limping is pimping, especially in this game. PLO 8. Very flop-dependent game. Allows me to see lots of flops with lots of different hands. limp calling some raises. I got no interest in playing this crazy big bet pre-flop with this game. You know, it's different than the deuce strat. I'm happy to play small pots, or you know, basically a little more small ball style where I can see a lot of flops cheaply, and then sometimes, you know, threw in some bluffs. I threw in a couple bluffs there that worked. So yeah, this last hand I limped with ace 8 of spades, jack jack. The guy raised, call, I call. Comes jack 7-7. Check, 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 check. Turns a 10. Check, 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 check. River 6. Check, 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 check. Nobody took a stab. It's all right. I mean, I think it's fine. I was obviously check raising, hoping somebody had a 7. Nobody had nada. So break time, snack time. I picked the exact right time to jump in the tournament. I'm dialed in with that at least. Like, felt perfect. But I feel perfect right now to finish off strong. All right, just coming back from break. I moved to a new table. Question is, what's bothering you today, Alan?
What's bothering you today, Alan?
What the muck?
What the muck?
Free shirt from somebody.
I heard you made a dealer quit. There was a tweet. Someone said that.
The dealer was way out of line. And
So did he quit because of you?
No, but he threw the deck at the floor person when they came over. It was just a thing that built up, and this dealer was like.
I heard it was Alan's fault.
No, he was very stressed, and there was like a situation where there were 3 open seats, and I politely said to him, in my own way, I said, "Can you please call the floor? We have 3 open seats." And he says, "Well, it's only been 10 seconds. The guy just busted." I said, "Yeah, but that's the whole point. You're supposed to call the floor when there's 3 open seats." And the guy just went off. And then the very next hand, they finally bring us people, and we weren't sure where the button was. And I said, "Are you sure the button is there? Because
all right, players, you should be back to your table.
That guy may be able to be dealt in on the button."
Yeah.
And he starts saying, he says, "Oh no, you can't deal somebody on the button." And he starts screaming at me. And I said, "I'm not even sure where."
And then he threw up his card. He quit. Apparently he quit. He left.
No, anyway, the floor comes over and he throws the cards at the floor.
Look at you causing trouble.
I said, "What the muck?"
What the muck? There we go.
For the button, Mike.
I'll take the button. All right, Alan has a story he wanted to tell, and I give him 30 seconds. Go.
All right, so like 2 months ago, this Jans Aron guy,
Yeah.
he rips me on Twitter for complaining about a Euro guy at the World Series Euro.
And you said what his cash is and all that.
No, I said you claim to be a high stakes multi MTT pro and you have no results. Anyway, he goes on and wins some event in Europe, and then he wins $3 million here in a high roller. So then, fast forward to 2 weeks ago, Jesse Lonis and I have a bet for $100 on the points.
And you said, "How's it looking now?"
And I had him 34-20, and I said, "How's it looking now?" There's a tweet, and
He won the
as soon as I
50K
said
PLO.
that, he won something else, not first, but he just won $2.3 million yesterday.
Today.
Yeah, so now everybody's on Twitter asking me to rip them so they can win the next bracelet.
That's there you go. We're still in this online shindig. Over here we've got, looks like Bubble Girl. Hey, Bubble Girl.
What is Bubble Girl?
You
Oh, 'cause
bubbled
I
the last
bubbled
tournament.
the
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm surprised you're back here.
I forgot all about it.
We got it on video how you handed the chips gently to the opponent.
That was a joke.
I know. Of course it was. You're allowed.
I also told them I love you. You know what that means, right?
Yeah, go fuck yourself.
No.
That's what you said to me.
Of course not.
That's it. That's how she says it. So if she says that to you, just understand. It's all love.
He's lying.
I'm not. I have witnesses. What are you talking about? It's video. Come on. All right, off to break. We got end of level 6, 116.8. It's been chilling, playing pretty solid in that one. This online one, I'm only on one bully. It's been annoying. I had jacks, came an ace, kings, came an ace. Waiting patiently. Now we're short stacked in that one. It's kind of fun to pass the time. It doesn't really distract me, frankly, from this game. There's some games that are better and some games are worse. Obviously, stud games and stuff, playing online, problematic because you're paying bench up cards. This is an easy peasy game. I do a lot of limping and calling and seeing what's up and bluffing and folding and all the things. Any interesting hands? Nah, nothing really. I did quarter a guy once where I made the wheel and the nut flush and he had a wheel, so I got 3 quarters. But other than that, you know, just chilling, doing my thing. That's what's up. All right, we're in. All in. Ace queen suited. We're very short. Less than 10 bigs. Doug Pilk in the tank. Oh no, he folded. Up to the under the gun guy. I think that's Yuri. I'm not sure. It looks. I think it's Yuri. I don't know. Let's go, buddy. Why do people waste time? You're gonna play or not? You don't know what you're doing? You know what you're doing. Come on, bro. Tick-tock, man. Gee, what do you gotta think about, bro? In or out? You know what I'm saying? Oh, ace-9? You can flop the flush draw? What the game? I mean, this doesn't happen online like every time, it seems like. It felt like I was gonna lose this one, too. Huh. There you go. That's that. No more laptop. Blah. Stupid. All right, let's do a PLO 8 hand breakdown. Blinds are 500, 1,000. I limp with the ace, king, jack of diamonds, and the jack of clubs for 1,000. The button makes it 2,500. The under the gun limper who limped, sorry, I forgot to mention that, he calls as well. It's 10,000 out there. The flop is king of clubs, 9 of clubs, 8 of diamonds. First player checks. I decided to lead at this high board. I figured I can, with the jack blockers, I can represent straights. I got back to flush draws. I also have the king, you know, and if they're on low draws, they just fold. So I bet 4,500. First guy folds, under the gun limper calls. Now the turn card is the 10 of diamonds. 19K out there or something like that. He checks. Now I have the, this is an interesting spot because if I get check raise, I don't like it. How am I going to get check raise? I have the jack blocker. So, and I have the jack of clubs, which I should have used, but I didn't anyway. So I go ahead and bet pot, and he calls. So I don't love that. River is the 3 of clubs. I do have the jack of clubs, but it's just, if he can't check raise the turn, it's just so likely that his hand is something like an ace high flush draw with stuff, right? And he made the nut flush and is just checking to us to trap or whatever. So it doesn't feel like a spot where I can really bluff anymore. And I'm lucky actually because he didn't put me through a tough decision on the turn because he had king, queen, jack, 7. No split, no clubs. So if he check raised turn, I kind of have to hit a queen or, I would have folded, but I would have to hit a queen or a diamond and I have 3 of them. But yeah, I mean, as it turns out, I could have bluffed the club, but I don't know, it didn't seem like the play considering all the hand interaction that I had. There you go, hand breakdown from the table. What do you want? What more do you want? All right.
This is a hand I could scoop.
Oh, you had a pair of kings? Yeah, I would have folded your hand.
I could scoop.
Huh?
I have ways to scoop.
How?
Amazing flop. I mean,
oh, you guess you have some.
Scoop.
I have a pair of queens though, so just put like a queen out, I guess.
Oh, see, that's why I'm a rookie.
No, you had to fold. Look, the king.
Oh.
That's not a good card.
I got the club.
One way I could scoop right there.
Yeah, you scoop. Flush. Okay. Very nice.
Some ways I could scoop.
Well done. You win. Bravo. There it is. Yep. Here, look. This is the guy. Look. Fucking ace-9 suited. That's him. I told you I thought it was him. It was him. Dominica's fucking ace-9 shove. I had ace-queen suited. He had ace-9. Flop the flush. Huh? You ever heard something like that before in your life? No, ace-queen suited, ace-9 suited, ace-9 suited wins? Never happened before.
That's in the strong.
You don't mind?
Yeah, I just remember it was him. All right, we got 146.5. I'm going to tell you the hand. I just played it against this gentleman for the break to verify. I'll tell the people too. 146.5, I said. Yeah, we had like a little bit of a level, whatever. It's definitely the chair. So I'm a limping his pimping guy. But if you mess with me, bro, and you come raising, I'm going to represent. I got to, you know what I'm saying? You step on my shoe, I got to do something about it, right? So I limp under the gun with ace, 4-7, with the 4-7 of hearts. The aces weren't suited. The button raises to 4K. I limp for 12. Yuri calls in the big blind. I pot. 16 or whatever it is. 16-6. He calls. Flop. Ace. 8. 5. All hearts. So I've got the 7-4 flush, the straight flush draw, the top set of aces, the 7-4 low. I go ahead and bet 32,000. He thinks for a while, and as it turns out, I wish he would have potted it and went all in, but he called. He had ace, deuce, 3, 5, right? So he's got aces, 5s, but he got the low, so it's going to be a chop. Boom, turn 3. Worst card in the deck for him. Gave us the low. We had the whole thing, and I had 43 left. Put it in. He did not call. So, yeah, I mean, nice, good pot. 2 more levels to play. I tried to talk him into it, but he wouldn't buy it. He folded. I mean, he can't really call me. He's not when the 3 comes, but he could have put it on the flop, I guess. But I don't like that play. I think he played it right, actually. Good job, buddy. Oh, and you know what else? limping is pimping, right? I have not raised a single hand. I have not opened a single hand. I 3-bet one time. I re-raised the guy, and I had ace, ace, 3, 6, double suited. I just raised again. I limped, and the guy raised, call, and I raised with ace, ace, 4, 7, 4, 7 hearts. I have not raised any other hand. None. And I don't plan to. Post flop, baby. Eat them up. And you know what? Here's the thing. For a lot of people, limping is pimping, but limping is hard. You know, it's hard out here for a pimp when he's trying to get the money for the rent. All the Cadillac and gas money spent cause a whole lot of jumping ship. Can't say that word. Nope, not anymore. Oh, I'm not falling for it. Oh, almost did it. Nope, not gonna do it. Back to work we go. 2 more hours. Why do I have so much energy? About an hour left in the day. This is what a lot of people call beer level. So this gentleman is having a beer right now. This gentleman, hold on. Hold the phone here. This gentleman looks as though, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There, it looks about 7 or 8 deep, buddy. This is
my parents.
Your parents won't see this. Nobody sees. It's just YouTube. It's only 100,000, 200,000 people. No big deal.
He's the next Scotty win.
What's that?
Next Scotty.
Well, your parents don't like that you have beer sometimes?
I don't know. They're fine.
Look, he's got chips. He's having fun. That's what the World Series of Poker is all
That's
about.
good, man.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
And done. Not done out, but done for the night. 93,000 in chips. The last couple hours, 93. The last couple hours, just really card dead. Good news is, you know, we limping, so we never lost any big pots. Did I lose anyone? No, not really. No, that's, yeah, super small ball in it. Cheers, thank you. Super small ball in it. This is a good game for that. Played real patient. Didn't push the envelope. Average is about 125. We'll come in tomorrow, 1 p.m. And we'll, keep playing, right? That's what we're here for every day. A little bit Groundhog Day-ish, right? You know? Same old, but I love it. That's my favorite time of year. So, get some sleep. Wake up fresh. I'm kind of tired right now, if you can't tell. Good night. Peace.